was January comeback after being away from the ring since October of 1990 when he lost the heavyweight championship to Evander Holyfield, knocked out in the 3rd round by Evander in Las Vegas. He returned June of 1996 against Tony La Rosa and won on a TKO in 3. Danny Aiello, big fight fan, just finished shooting The Last Don, and we'll be looking forward to that coming out. Danny Aiello, great actor, great boxing fan. Great crowd here at the theater. Buster Douglas followed the TKO over Tony La Rosa with the 10-round decision over Rocky Papelli. And he weighed 261 for that one. Weighed in yesterday for this fight at 255. John Russell, his original manager and trainer, with him. They went away to the mountains of North Carolina for 5 weeks. Up in the cabins up there, set up a gym, and it was really a test to see if Buster really wanted this comeback, Gil.
He must have had a good cook up there.
Oh, well, you're tough, Gil. You are really tough. John Russell says he wants to bring the weight off slowly. He's obviously he's lost 145 pounds.
All right, bring it off slowly. You don't bring it off slowly. His first fight back, he weighed 244. Now he weighs 255. You know what a graph looks like, Sam?
Yeah.
If the line goes up, that means you're putting on weight. See, if it goes down, you're taking off the weight.
This is interesting. I like the way you figure these things. Basically, Dave, the feeling in the Douglas camp is to give this comeback about another year and then see where they're at.
And they would like to build up slowly, which is pretty ironic because almost everybody in boxing wants to take their chance right now and go for some big fight. I think it is interesting as you look at Ryan come in that Buster Douglas could get himself down to 244 initially back just several months ago and then come back up. That does raise some questions about his intensity and how much he wants it. After all, he made $24 million to fight Evander Holyfield and lose everything. These next couple fights will answer a lot about the fire inside.
Dick Ryan, 40-2, 33 knockouts, 2 fights in 1996. Isaac Brown in Omaha, a TKO in the 9th round as Buster Douglas is in the ring. And Dickie Ryan beat Mike Bradley in his last fight, October the 15th. TKO 2, that fight in Indianapolis. Dickie Ryan has fought most of his fights, 20 fights in Omaha. Most of his fights have been in the Midwest, Omaha and Oklahoma and Indiana. But his first trip to New York, actually he was here once before. He trained up in the Catskill Mountains. He has fought, or he has trained with Riddick Bowe. First appearance for Buster Douglas in Madison Square Garden. He sparred with Riddick Bowe, with Alex Stewart, with Lennox Lewis, with Arlen Norris. So Dickie Ryan has sparred with some of the top heavyweights around.
Well, one thing, he's a very tough guy. And you're going to find out a lot about Buster's conditioning tonight because Dickie Ryan will make him work. He's a game guy. He's going to punch back if he can. And again, it's going to be a good test for Buster Douglas.
Ryan is 7 years younger at 29. The height very similar. 255 for Douglas and a 78-inch reach for Buster Douglas. And sometimes he makes that reach look a lot bigger than that. And they will be fighting by New York rules here at Madison Square Garden. 10 points to the winner of a round. 3 knockdowns in 1 round will end it. A standing 8 would count as one of those knockdowns. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell at all, and the referee or the doctor can halt it.
On DirecTV's ringside, we are set for our main event. Let's go to ring announcer Mark Miro.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden in New York City, Top Rank Incorporated and DirecTV present main event, 10 rounds, heavyweights. Ring officials assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Your judges at ringside are, from New York City, New York, Steve Weisfeld. From Fort Lee, New Jersey, Eva Shane. And from Orangeburg, New York, Harold Letterman. Your referee for this event, also from New York City, New York, Jim Senta. Introducing now the principals first. In the blue corner to my right, wearing the all-black trunks, weighing 226 pounds. His professional record, 40 victories, 2 defeats. He has 33 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Omaha, Nebraska. Here is Dangerous Dickie Ryan. Ryan. His opponent in the red corner, wearing the multicolored trunks, weighing in at 255 pounds, professional record, 32 victories, 5 defeats, 1 draw. He has 21 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Columbus, Ohio, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, James Buster Douglas. Douglas, 10 rounds, heavyweights.
Buster Douglas will be 37
Let's touch gloves.
in
Let's
April.
have a good fight.
Jim Santa, the referee.
Everybody out of the ring now. Let's go.
Dickie Ryan across the way, former
Everybody out. Stay in
All-State
the corner,
football
Buster. Come
player
on.
in
Stay in the
Nebraska. Began boxing at age 17.
Stay in the corner, Dickie. Stay in the corner. Everybody out. Stay in the corner. Ready, Steve? You ready, Harold? Ready, Eva?
Scheduled for 10. There's that Douglas jab. Douglas not firm up top. That's one thing. You're talking about the weight he's carrying, Bill.
Well, again, carrying that extra weight, and there just isn't any definition. It just doesn't seem to be trained down anywhere near what he could be with a little more discipline. As Dave mentioned, you know, you have to question his dedication when he comes in this heavy for a fight.
The legs look strong, though.
No, he's moving good. He's got that snappy left jab.
You'll see him very sharp in the opening stages of the bout, and maybe his best opportunities will come early, and the points being made will bear themselves out later.
Dickie Ryan feels his best shot is to work inside and bang the body.
Boxing, come on, fellas. Boxing, watch your
Get
elbows.
inside the Douglas jab and
Come on, box, fellas.
try to take him apart in there and not get into this
No punches, step back.
wrestling match where he tries to push around a bigger guy.
Buster Douglas with the 30-pound edge on Dickie Ryan, leaning all over him. Good combination by Douglas. Sharp jab by Douglas.
Nice quick combination. That right hand underneath, left hook on the chin by Douglas. The hand speed was there.
The early bouncing, Douglas flat-footed, but throwing the hands quickly. Can you see a scenario, Gil, of Douglas fighting a couple more fights if he gets better, if he gets the weight down? Rematch with Mike Tyson?
He has skills. He's got those fast hands, got that very, very good jab, which is something that Tyson seems to have a weakness for.
And the victory over Tyson, Sam, gives him a lifetime pass at any type of obstacles to go after a Tyson rematch. Whenever he's ready, whenever he feels it's there, he'll have that option because of that one fight.
Body shot by Ryan.
And Buster's reflexes seem to be very, very good, Sam.
And talking to John Russell, his trainer and manager, he said the one thing that tipped him off that Buster would be okay is that he's seeing the punches and moving the head well.
Come on, fellas. Watch your hand on the back. Watch my head. No punches, no punches, no punches.
Jim Santa's going to caution Dickie Ryan about hitting behind the head.
Don't hit behind the head. All right, Dickie, let's go.
Good luck hook by Ryan. Final seconds of the first round.
No punches, no punches.
Ryan staring at Douglas. A little stare down at the end of the round.
Some psychological warfare. Douglas, another guy who doesn't go for the stool. Not only everything else, Gil, the loss of stamina.
There's no question about it. Why these guys continue to do this? There were a lot of fighters that George Foreman stands up between rounds.
Ali started it most.
And another psychological thing that's bad. Sometimes a fighter will stand up for 5 or 6 rounds. All of a sudden he goes back at the end of the round and he's dead tired and he has to sit down. That gives the other fighter a psychological edge. Made the guy sit down.
Nothing. Keep your hands up. Watch his head inside.
John Russell, the instruction for Buster Douglas.
Seconds out. Come on. Let's go. Stay in the corner. Let's go. Seconds out. Let's go. Stay in the corner, Dickie. Get the stool out. Let's get
Set
the
for
stool
round
out.
2. I thought many times before he got to the Tyson fight that Douglas would look disinterested in fights. He doesn't look disinterested in his fight against Papelli nor in his fight tonight.
That's absolutely right. That was his biggest problem, the fact that he was a lazy fighter. The Tony Tucker fight, for example, I mean, he just didn't seem to have the fire to want to win a fight. And again, the Tyson fight brought everything out of him. When he was walking into the ring for the Tyson fight, he looked like a different Buster Douglas. He was bouncing, and he certainly had no fear of Tyson, which was very, very important. But and again, it looks now like he's snapping those punches, and he looks a lot more interesting as far as I'm concerned.
I think it took him winning something, losing something, and then being in a desperate shape a couple of years ago, up near 400 pounds, to trigger the incentive in Buster Douglas.
Well,
he knows that when he wants to be disciplined, good stuff is there for him.
Yeah. Well-documented story of Buster Douglas going to 400 pounds, lapsing into a diabetic coma
No punches.
for several days.
No punches. Okay, Dickie, come on.
And on the verge of death. Not much movement from Dickie Ryan here.
And again, he should be trying to fight on the inside, Dickie Ryan. But he's a short guy, but he's standing up straight. He should take advantage of the fact that he's short and make himself shorter.
They present that smaller target for Buster Douglas, make him punch over the top, and then he gets a shorter ticket inside to go to the body.
Ryan landed a good left hook to the body. Douglas has responded using the jab.
Ryan does not want to be on the end of that jab because Douglas can snap off other things right behind that.
Left hook landed. Douglas answers back with a flurry. And they really get into it now.
Looked like Douglas wobbled a little bit to me at the time, Sam. Got his attention, I'll tell you that. And to his credit, he fired right back.
It was a good left hook by Ryan. He caught Douglas leaning back a little and made him go back a lot further.
Break, no punches. Let's go. Break it up. Watch.
Ryan going to the body at every opportunity.
That was the old Gene Fullman combination. Left, right, and a head. 1, 2, 3.
Come on. Box.
Time winding down in round 2.
Down, no punches.
Dickie Ryan, trained by one of the great fight characters of all time, Bruce the Mouse Strauss. A man who may have had 200, 300 fights as a pro.
Under how many different names?
Look what a well-dressed corner man he is.
Good. You keep getting rough with him. Slip the
Got a
jab and
nice
do
jacket
something.
on.
Slip it. Now he's not moving back as
Looks like
fast.
he's
So you
going to
can
the
slip the
country
jab
club.
and you get closer to him. Come up with that left uppercut. Or the left jab. Don't forget that jab, but slip first. Slip first and then jab. It's very safe and you're doing it well. Come back after the right hook to the body, come back with the left hook to the face. Or a left uppercut to the chin.
Well,
Come
Ryan
two
will
punches.
get Douglas's
I want 2
respect
punches after that first count.
for the first time. Good shot there. Got Buster's attention, then he comes back and unleashes himself.
I thought some pretty good instructions from Bruce Strauss in the corner of Dickie Ryan.
I thought I couldn't follow him. He was talking too fast for me.
That's it. Good job. Come on, let go, Dickie.
Ryan becoming more aggressive.
Getting braver off that one shot in round 2, and there are certain ebbs and flows in fights where a fighter can have that going for a little while until the other guy takes it away from him.
Come on, fellas. No punches. No punches. No punches. Step back. That's it. That's it. Box.
Round 3 scheduled for 10.
You can see in Ryan the belief that maybe this can work now.
Less snap on the jab of Douglas so far in this round. There's a good combination. Wyatt wades in with a left hook to the body.
Now also with the Douglas's jab, you teach a guy to jab the other guy in the nose, and imagine that your hand is coming out the back of his head. Buster again is just about touching him with the jab. Got to stiffen that jab up.
Good combination by Douglas, starting to unleash the right hand now a little more.
And Ryan not afraid to gamble more. He is lunging in, trying to find punching opportunity, and hasn't had the need to jab his way in.
There's a good sharp jab by Douglas.
But Ryan's got 2 jobs here. First he has to get inside, then he has to make something happen there.
And Buster's so smart when you get inside, he ties you right up.
Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow.
Ryan has no chance to punch on the inside whatsoever.
Box it out. Come on, Dickie. Let go. Let go, Buster. Let's go, fellas. Box it. That's it. Box it out. Let go, Dickie.
Ryan's just stopped here.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot, too, from a strategic standpoint, right against the corner.
But again, you see Buster Douglas is throwing the left hand out. He's not even touching Ryan with it.
Ryan finally came out in front. It looked like both fighters were waiting for the other.
It looks like over respect, I guess is the word. Huh? Watch Buster with that left jab. He's not snapping it at all.
Good left hook by Ryan. Douglas feigning injury.
Either feigning or he's been injured. I don't know.
Or he might injure himself while he's feigning.
Right. Final seconds of the 3rd round. End of round 3. And now the stool has come out in Buster's corner. Let's see. He's standing up. Stool is in the ring, but he's standing up. And maybe a little cut over there, working on the cut to the side of the left eye. It's a small cut.
Work your jab there. Good run. Good work. Right. You're coming down with the thing, but keep coming up with both ways. You come up with both hands with uppercut.
Now that's bad. Putting that Vaseline on like that, they're giving Ryan the target. That was such a small cut. You never know he was cut. But now Ryan knows he's got a target to aim at.
Let him run in the right hand, turn the left hook. That's all you got to do with this guy.
Don't aim at the head. Aim at the chest. Aim at the chest. Aim at the chest. Aim at the chest.
Buster Douglas has had the jab working, especially early in the rounds, but when he stops, he gets tagged by Ryan, who then lands a left hook up on the top, and that started the I'm hurt phase.
Sam Rosen, Gil Clancy, Dave Bontempo, ringside at the theater at Madison Square Garden. The debut of DirecTV's Ringside. Glad you're with us. Our main event is Buster Douglas in the white trunks and Dickie Ryan in the black. This is round 4, scheduled for 10. And a little wrestling going on as Ryan really pressing, really working to get inside.
Well, that's what Ryan wants to do with the Douglas. He wants him to wrestle, try to tire him out. Buster should be keeping Ryan on the outside behind that good left jab and drop a right hand behind him once in a while. But maybe Buster's getting a little tired too.
Ryan is getting more aggressive, especially if he does something pretty well at the end of a round. He comes out the round after that, really going after Douglas.
Douglas landing the right hand. He's landed a couple of stiff jabs here in the 4th round.
Come on. Let go. Come on, fellas. Box it, fellas. Let go. No holding. Come on. Let's go. Let go. Come on. Work it inside. Let's go. Work it inside. Both guys. Come on, on, fellas. Work it inside. Let go of him, Dickie.
A little more holding going on the inside. A lot less punching.
Ryan needs to be more active when he does get in there, and he was a little bit more willing to engage in the wrestling and wait for the referee.
And Ryan is starting to gasp for breath a little bit. Dave, his mouth is wide open. If he can sit with that mouth open, the mouthpiece is going to go flying. He's really having a lot of trouble breathing right at the moment.
Did he use up a lot of energy in round 3, Gil?
Well, he's trying to push that big guy around. You know, that's going to use up some energy.
I think the wrestling match has hurt Ryan a lot. Douglas is so cagey with that. Every time you get in, he'll make you do that until the referee breaks.
Heads banged together. Douglas in at 255. That was yesterday at noon. Who knows what he was when he walked in the ring. Dickie Ryan was 226 at the weigh-in. Good flurry. Good combination by Douglas. And again.
Let go of him, Dickie. Let go of him. Come on.
Again, those were strictly arm punches. He wasn't sitting down on the punches at all, but they were quick, and they did score.
Those heads have banged together a couple of times.
No punches, fellas. Come on, watch all of this.
Very dangerous on the inside. Both fighters leaning in. Ryan got caught. Douglas, big right hand. Douglas trying to follow up, but he's a little wild with those punches. Ryan comes right back in.
Douglas starting to fight in this round like he believes he can win it when he wants. We'll see if he carries it over to round 5.
Let go. Break, watch it. Break. No
Ryan
punches,
looking a little tired here.
Oh.
Both throw punches after the bell. No harm done. Into the corner of Dickie Ryan.
You took his best shot. You're looking good, man. You're looking good. You don't let that left. You got to keep that left hand up. He's hitting you with some overhand rights. You took his best, though. Don't let him get off on you. You get off first. You got to get off first. Don't let him pose and relax.
Okay, let's get that stool out.
Yeah. Hook to the body. When you're inside, cup to the body, left hook to the liver, whatever. Rough him up on the inside. Breathe deep on the inside also if you're not doing nothing.
Ryan has been coming in and stopping. Give Douglas some room. He lands a big bomb. And with this type of target right in front of him, he does not miss here. He landed some of his best punches of the fight. They were a little bit looping, but they still had some pretty good pop on them.
See you for it, Buster.
Another look at it. The right hand was true. Then he comes around the side.
Round 5. Scheduled for 10. Gil, how do you have it?
I have it all, Buster Douglas. I call it the third round even. But again, as Dave mentioned, there was a big right hands by Douglas. This is a 255-pound guy hitting you. But Ryan takes a heck of a punch. I have to give him credit for taking a good punch and for really trying and fighting back.
Dave, your thoughts?
I think that Ryan has his work cut out. He's trying to do the right thing by pressing Buster Douglas. He needs to do more when he gets these opportunities here.
Has Ryan won a round?
No.
Okay.
I think they're spending a lot too much time in these clinches. I think the referee could be in there a little quicker.
Wants to let him punch out of it. Good right hand landed.
But again, look at the way Ryan took that punch. I was like, oh, right hand.
Left on the
Another right hand.
Right hand lands. Douglas throwing big shots.
He can really tee off now. Douglas starting to sense where these openings are and that maybe he could go for it here and get a knockout.
Douglas not missing many right now.
Now Ryan is there in front of him, and now it's easier for Douglas to outmuscle him, push him around and get punching room, whereas Ryan was at least even with him in the muscle standpoint for a while. Now he gets pushed around and he's in trouble.
You know, I did notice in that last great flurry by Douglas that Ryan threw a real snapping left hook back, even though he was getting nailed, which can be very, very dangerous if you walk into it.
Douglas's landing percentage has to be very high in this round.
And the quality of the shots to go with it.
He's got that good snapping left jab. Right hand is straight.
No, come on.
What was it you said earlier, Gil? Ryan gets upset when you miss him?
Well, again, you can see he's flat-footed. He's got a little too much courage. I'd like to see a little more finesse and a little less courage.
Well, I guess in that respect, you can't be too unhappy now.
landed on the arm. Then Buster goes downstairs. May have been a little bit low.
And Ryan is at a range right in Douglas's power wheelhouse. Earlier he was moving toward Douglas, able to smother the big shots a little bit, but when he stays out there, he is in perfect range for Douglas's best.
Box it, fellas. Box inside.
The referee should be in there a lot quicker than he has been in these clinches. Dave. Short punches by Douglas.
He's letting both guys buy a lot of time here.
Buster, come on. Let go, Buster.
Ryan landed a couple of left hooks. Right hand scores for Douglas. We come to the end of round 5, and Douglas still winging away. Got in one extra shot and gets a caution from the referee. Buster a little angry there. Buster Douglas last fought January the 10th, and now a month later facing Dickie Ryan.
Breathe deep. Get some breathe. All right.
Ryan's complaining either about a low blow or he's getting hurt to the body, one or the other, but he's a little distressed in that corner.
Deep breaths in.
And not mentioning his punches on the chin.
Deep breaths in.
The body punch that he's complaining
You
about.
got to get your range.
He's doing less and less every round, and Ryan needs a dramatic turnaround or he'll be in big danger of being stopped.
Buster throwing some big punches in that 5th round.
Now watch where Douglas is from a territorial standpoint. He's got some room here. He loads up and finds some good shots. He's got room to get those arms extended and land some good punches, and these are all quality shots winging over the top.
Round 6.
Apparently that one left hook to the body in that last flurry was the punch that bothered Ryan the most. Maybe it'd be a good idea for Buster to start painting that jab and throwing those left hooks to the body.
Ryan working on the inside, got a short left hook in.
Work your way out. That's it.
Gil's touching on the weight issue. Douglas fought at 244 in June. He didn't have another fight until January. Now, a month later, he's back in the ring, fighting again. And he is pounding Dickie Ryan right here. Ryan coming back, but he's hurt. Ryan is hurt.
Really getting nailed.
Overhand right.
Really getting nailed. A referee should be a lot closer to this action.
Ryan could be a candidate for a standing 8 count at any minute here.
And to be stopped shortly after that, he is a target right now.
If he wasn't a candidate for a standing 8 count, then he'll never be.
Arms are down, he's in trouble. Dickie Ryan in serious trouble here.
And he's too tired to fight back. There's nothing on Ryan's shot there. Very little in the tank here, and they ought to be stopped.
Jim Santos steps in. Going to give him a standing 8 count.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And some people are booing. Why would they boo something like that? The referee either had to stop it or give him a standing 8 count. He didn't have any other choice. How many punches do they want Dickie Ryan to take?
Let go, Buster. Come on.
Minute and a half to go in the 6th round, and Ryan is close to being finished.
And again, he's got that courage to see him still fire a good right hand to the body of Buster Douglas. And Douglas is going to get tired from nailing this iron chin guy.
Ryan did glance a left hook off the chin of Buster Douglas.
Douglas again looking for the room on the outside. He's made the adjustment from being too close to being in perfect spot.
Douglas, who was very busy in the first half of the round, has slowed down a little bit as they wrestle. Ryan can barely throw punches and hardly keep his arms up.
Which only indicates that Douglas should be doing a little more to the body. Put those arms down some more.
As I had mentioned, if Buster whistles a good left hook underneath the body, I mean, this thing could be over right now.
Box your way out. Let's go.
Late in round 6. 10 rounds against Rocky Popelli a month ago, Gil, and now 6 rounds here. I think that's a really good sign for Buster in trying to come back.
Absolutely. No question about it.
A very tired Dickie Ryan back into his corner.
All right, his legs are getting tired. When When you slip, you're getting closer to him. You're hitting him with those body punches. You slip the jab and you hit him with that right hook to the body. Come back with a left hook to the body. Come back with a left hook to the body or a left hook to the face. But you're slipping the jab now and you're hitting him to the body. He's not backing up on you. His legs aren't good enough now. He's weakening. His legs are weakening. Now you're getting closer to him when you're slipping. Don't forget slipping and throwing the jab. Catching his jab.
Well, Douglas is really getting excellent range here midway through the round. Big bombs. Ryan just taking it. And when you're not answering back, your candidate either to be stopped or the standing 8. And we get the standing 8 count right there. That's what was opted for. This is why. Flush shots by Douglas, all loaded up.
Bruce the Mouse Strauss keeping a positive outlook on things.
Well, maybe a little Pinocchio necessary in there to try to motivate the fighter.
Round 7, scheduled for 10. Go ahead, Dave.
A right hook from a righty? I don't think I wanted to throw that.
Oh, good combination by Douglas.
This is when Douglas is dangerous at the beginning of every round. Because if he doesn't get the guy out in that first minute, he gets a little tired from throwing punches, and that's why the guy's able to go the distance for the round.
Are there positive signs from Douglas here?
The fact that he's getting this work and this guy's making him work like this is certainly going to improve it for the next fight. As a matter of fact, he weighed 255 before the fight. I'll bet he's down around 248, 247 right now. Talking about fighting yourself into shape, that's what he's doing.
And in subsequent bouts, instead of maybe just starting a minute fast every round, he might get that up to a minute and a half, minute 45, as he tries to put 3-minute rounds together.
You see again when they're doing this, what is the referee waiting for? What is the referee? You're talking about 40, 45 seconds.
That's it.
Nothing happens.
But you get the sense, Gil, two fighters only too happy to buy that time.
Snapping left hook by Dickie Ryan. One thing about Douglas, when he puts those punches together, they're correct punches and they're quick punches with a good snap on them.
Especially the jab in the right hand he fired just a few seconds ago. He had perfect balance, good leverage, and all the power that was in him.
All right, now you got, watch the clock here. Now you got 30, 40 seconds walking around and really no action, nothing going on.
Douglas had the body open, decided to go up top. Douglas breathing a little heavier, more heavily right now.
There's no question. I mean, he's had to expend a lot of energy. He's fighting an iron chin guy with plenty of heart.
Lucky he didn't fight a mover in this fight. Guy that at least came right to him.
Douglas loading up with that overhand right. Good sharp jab, double jab by Douglas. Final seconds of the 7th round. Ryan a lot more active in that 7th round. Douglas looking a little bit tired, but still on his feet. And they don't bring the stool up. Buster says his family has been very supportive in his comeback. He has an 18-year-old son, 6-year-old son, 3-year-old son. His wife is who really saved his life when he lapsed into the coma. Got him to the hospital rapidly and got him to treatment right away when he lapsed into that diabetic coma. He's much more at peace with himself right now.
I think he's enjoying it more this time around, Sam, and here's one reason why. Technically, as he gets a couple of shots in, gets the distance correct, the jab, big bomb that lands on Ryan, and Douglas has been doing a few of those, and there have been more opportunities to do that where he hasn't scored either.
And do you think that those punches that Douglas has been hitting Dickie Ryan with them any less powerful than the ones he took Tyson out with? I don't think so. I think that these punches have plenty of power in them, but Dickie Ryan's got a chin of iron.
Cheers you heard in the background. Butterbean took his seat up in the balcony, and the fans acknowledged his performance as Douglas fights here in the 8th round with a couple of sharp jabs.
Just think what happens, Gil, when Douglas gets in shape with those shots.
When or if?
Punch inside. Let's go.
That's the big question, right?
It is. And I think we'll know a lot by his next fight.
No punches. Step back. Step back. That's it. That's it.
This is target practice now for Buster Douglas. You just hear him saying, okay, I think I'll throw a straight jab. I think I'll throw a right hand. Look at those jabs going in.
No head movement by Ryan. He's just right in front of Douglas.
And again, he's the shorter guy, and he's standing straight up.
He's tired. He's so tired he can't get himself to make that extra effort to get down and take advantage of being the smaller fighter.
That's it. Come on. Watch the elbows. That's it, fellas. Come on, Dickie. Dickie, box it out, Dickie. That's it.
Ryan landed a right hand and followed up with a left hook to the body.
Look over, Buster. That's it.
Oh, big work by Douglas. Landed a big right hand. He finished off a 5-punch flurry.
Buster has to say to himself, what do I have to do to get this guy out of there? I mean, he's hit him with clean, solid, hard punches, and Ryan is still there.
He's so tired. A little bit of the intensity to follow up has gone out of Buster. He gets some good shots in, but the ability to put 5 and 6 together, which might cause the knockout, just isn't there. And he may ask himself after the fight if it's worth it not to be in as good a shape as he can be in.
Bounce a little bit that time, Buster.
Of these opponents, Rocky Papelli last month, Dickie Ryan this month, it's really a confidence builder for Buster Douglas.
Guys with not much power, but who will be there. You won't pay necessarily for mistakes, and the fighters that will make you work and extend to get a victory.
Come on, Buster. Box him out. Come on, box him out.
We're late in round 8. It's been all Buster Douglas.
Come on, guys. That's it.
Dickie Ryan may have been close in one round earlier. Winging away is Douglas, landing most of those punches, some taking on the gloves, but most of them landing.
And he was backing up. He was on his heels when he fired a lot of those shots.
Good work by Douglas. You know, so many times you'll see a guy come in and he'll just be heavy and he'll languish and there'll be a lot of grappling, but Douglas has thrown a lot of punches.
And he is laboring. He is trying to get over these stamina hurdles he's got here.
You got to be first. You got to be first, pal. You got to be first. You're stepping in good with the jab. He's not backing up that good now.
DirecTV is the place to catch up with some of the outstanding fights coming up. Live from Corpus Christi on March 22nd. It's even money. WBC Super Featherweight Championship. Azuma Nelson and Gennaro Hernandez also on the card. Michael Carvajal and Scotty Olsen. That's on DirecTV's Direct Ticket. And don't forget, pound for pound, Pernell Whitaker and Oscar De La Hoya, April the 12th, live from Las Vegas. And that should be a great one on DirecTV's Direct Ticket. Glad you're with us for DirecTV ringside. Next show, the second Wednesday of March, Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Fighting Mayweathers.
Dickie Ryan is trying to get his legs under now. He's trying to bounce a little bit there. Having trouble feeling his legs now.
Right hand got in by Ryan, got in the left hand as well. Not much on either punches. Fans thought Douglas might have been hurt, but he seemed to be just a little off balance.
Come on, Rose. Come on, box away at yourself. Let's go. Buster, let go of Dickie. Come on, Buster.
The referee is on the outside. Let go. He's got to get in there and break these fighters.
Come on, Buster. Come on. That's it, Bill. Come on, pals. Box it out yourselves. Come on. That's it. Good job.
Left uppercut scored for Dickie Ryan.
Watch the elbows. Come on, fellas.
Buster Douglas almost like lifting up his legs and sprinting in there. Some newfound bounce here in round 9.
Well, he has to feel pretty good, Dave. He's got a guy in front of him that he's nailing with just about everything he throws. That's a good feeling. When you miss, you don't feel too good.
And, you know, from a stamina standpoint, psychologically, the middle rounds can be tough. As you get near the end, adrenaline starts to take over. You know you've only got a handful of minutes to get through, and you can step it up a little bit. Buster Douglas is here.
Come on, Dickie, let go. Let's go. Come on,
I think he'll look at this fight and be able to take a lot from it.
Watch out, watch out. Strike, no punches, no punches.
Certainly positive signs for Buster Douglas in the fight.
Yes. The jab has been there. He's had some proper technique, and he's had flashes. He's had just enough moments in there to realize what potential he had to be putting together.
Let go, come on.
I don't think you can get overconfident because you have to remember the type of opponent he had in front of him. He's not a world-class fighter.
And how long does he want to be at the confidence-building level?
Oh, left hook lands by Douglas after the exchange. Ryan backed off. I know this part has bothered you a lot, Gil, the clinching and the long clinches.
Well, I just feel the referee should be stepping in there a little more often than he has during the fight.
As opposed to letting them punch their way out.
But they don't punch their way out. As David mentioned, they're both happy to stay in there. Take a little rest, a little vacation.
Heads banked together again. Final seconds of the 9th round.
Time, fellas. Slash. Okay.
Well, Dickie Ryan will need a miracle. He has been game.
Go for the knockout this round. You got to go for the knockout this round. Let them fly. Let them fly, Dickie.
Yeah, just don't, don't take no chances.
Buster Douglas with his father, Billy, was a fine light heavyweight in his day.
Are you kidding me? He fought my guy Tommy Bethea his last fight in the garden. My guy won a split decision. One of the best fights you ever saw in your life. He was some tough guy.
Keep him on the end of your punches this time. He's going to come out desperate. He's going to try and do
Billy Douglas.
So just keep him in the
Billy
on the end of your
Sr.
punches. Bab,
Billy
jab,
Jr.
jab,
is also
right hand on the
working the corner.
Combination. Combination. Hands up. Hands up.
Final round. There's been no knockdowns. There was a standing 8 count.
Touch gloves.
Or was there? No,
Good job.
that was the previous fight. Excuse me.
There was a standing 8 count in this fight. It's a question of either him stopping the fight or
that was
standing
okay.
8 count.
Thought I might have forgotten.
Very close to being stopped at that point.
It's been one-sided. Buster Douglas clearly will win this fight unless Dickie Ryan can come up with a miracle knockout.
Come on, Dickie. Come on, fellas. Boxing.
Well, it is nice to have the luxury to know you can take your time and to have a shot later. I think the next step that Buster Douglas makes after this will be a huge one. He needs to get away from this level of company and make that next stride.
He's bouncing now. He's dancing, Buster. And a good left hook. You have to give Dickie Ryan credit, though. He's taking a lot of punishment. He's still in there. And he's still winging every chance he gets, which is not too often.
Good combination by Douglas. Many times in the fight, he has thrown 4 or 5 punches in succession.
Come on, let's go, fellas. Let go of him, Dickie.
Now it becomes the question of whether he can sustain that over a full round.
Tonight we saw flashes where he might put a solid minute together at the beginning of every round, and he can try to build on that.
Good jabs by Douglas. And he still looks pretty fresh.
I think he's actually gotten stronger toward the end of this fight as far as the conditioning aspect goes.
Well, he looks better in this round than he has in the previous 3. He's bouncing, putting his punches together, keeping Dickie Ryan right where he wants him, right on the end of his punches.
It's almost as if to say I'm going to let the audience see me finish on a positive note.
Also knowing that he's only got 3 minutes left. He's made it this far. He can let it hang out now, and he's not going to leave his fight in the ring. He's not going to be tired when he needs to be fresh.
Fight crowd loves heavyweights, and they have turned out in real good numbers here to see Buster Douglas on the comeback trail. Now some redness under the right eye, a cut under the right eye of Dickie Ryan. Just a small one. A small cut to the left eye, the side of the left eye of Buster Douglas. Never a factor. John Russell doing a good job of that early. And we're in the final seconds. And here's the bell. Buster Douglas in his third comeback fight will no doubt come away a winner in a one-sided fight. But there were, you know, from a positive standpoint, Gil, you see some good things. There's a look of determination on his part that he really wants to do this. He wants to be successful in this comeback. It's not just, I'm back and I'll fight and I'll just hang around.
There's no question about that. And I like the way he finished up that last round, Sam. He showed a little bit of the class of a champion by bouncing around the way he did, showing everybody just what he could do.
James Buster Douglas, nearing the age of 37, former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, who says he never really got to enjoy being heavyweight champion. After the Tyson fight, there was legal wars over the purse. He wasn't focused for the Holyfield fight 8 months later and got knocked out in the third round. So it was almost like a fleeting moment, and I think that created a lot of self-doubt in Buster's mind.
Well, there's no question about it. He was really spoiled when after he knocked out Mike Tyson. I mean, the public was treating him like he was king of the world, and it was just a little too much for him.
We're set for the decision. Let's get it from Mark Biro, our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judges Eva Shane and Harold Letterman both score it 99-90. And Judge Steve Weisfeld scores it 97-92 to the winner by unanimous decision, James Buster Douglas.
Steve Weisfeld giving Dickie Ryan a couple of rounds. The other two judges calling one round even, but a one-sided win for Buster Douglas on the comeback trail. And he is with Dave Bontempo in the ring. We'll go to them in just a moment. All right, Dave's ready, so take it away, Dave.